Hey, let's see here. It's gonna be G. There's no G here. It's gonna be WBG versus ACT here. Our overall second place here from IVS versus WBG. You're gonna be able to see ACT survivor side there as well. You did. Well, I guess we can go look through them as we go through the area selection mode as well because we don't have too much time. But with this, let's have a look then. It's going to be middle given towards first officer, geishas for meteorologist, school gauge for professor, and of course balcony given towards that puppeteer as well. I recently learned that was actually meant to be called geisha's house, but we do see Goatman spawning alongside of Tram spawn 2. We're needing to be playing Goatman on this map. We haven't really seen this map round 1 for quite a long time because for WBG it's always been Darkwoods. But as we see the two coaches here shaking their hands as well, we'll move on directly towards the Persona traits we go. Turn Residential alongside with Giant Claw Berserker with Blink. And from Survivor side, Flywheel Titan Professor, Flywheel Meteorologist, Knee-Jerk Reflex for the Puppeteer, and of course Titan on that first officer. This will be WBG versus AT for our game 1 for week 2, day 3, match 2, first half. As now we'll move on towards the game. Yeah, we're gonna go for the X-Mail first. Who's playing Meteorologist? First officer in the middle, Asai here, Xiaoyin. On dash, on that who again? On dash Puppeteer as well. Puppeteer would be the best chase here, but X-Mail wouldn't be bad as well. Once again, we saw the Persona traits with Wanted Order being included as well from the side of Nini. But even so, with this type of Persona, you could roam around quite a lot during the early phases, but we're not really rushing towards anyone here just yet, as we thought Meteorologist was hiding nearby. 11 could get a surprise hit here, but now it kind of just depends on, okay, we're almost at full stacks here. We might as well force something out of this first officer first, as no pallets here will be dropped down here just yet, but the first hit will register pretty early as we're finally max presenced out. Changing targets towards the goal right now. It is a professor that we're talking about here at the end of the day. Can we... Ooh, we got a shell shock out there though, just on time. And unfortunately speaking, the flywheel failed too. That's really bad from the side of ACT's professor. Now, 45 seconds on the clock here. Well, 38 seconds on the clock for shell shock in general. As we are going to be able to move through. No hit past the pallet because of that slow additional debuff. But we should be able to successfully get the blink down here as we see. A lot of time here wasted early game, but also from the side of Professor 2, maybe should have rotated a little bit earlier on as well. As first officer, we'll have to pocket watch relatively early too. As of now, Wanted Order is on first officer, which is why we were forced to do that. And it's 2 stacks of Wanted Order 2, which is that 30-second mark coming through. A beautiful backdoor pallet stun. We managed to double back take there just on time as well. But first officer is able to at least rotate out. As we see here, the professor will go down. But at least first officer maintains full health, right? So that is still a plus from the side of the survivors. If first officer got hit, it would be very hard for the survivors to recover. But right now, even though their Cypher machine doesn't seem like it's enough, our middle Cypher machine at 89% currently being decoded by our puppeteer here, going to be able to pop it open around in the next 2 seconds. But of course, you still can't forget, it is, oh no, sorry, it's Meteorologist Cypher machine that was done. It is going to be first officer coming here one more time. Wanted Order there has been given towards Puppeteer, but he isn't moving, so it does show us quite a bit. We did use a mini shell shock there. I'm more surprised. Oh no, we didn't use it, but the animation looks like he used it though. That's a bit surprising. But we are able to drop that down. We don't have to rescue anytime soon just yet. That's gonna be the no damage rescue here from our side. Shell shock number 1 has to hit the register onto his first officer, but that's okay. First officer can get healed from Meteorologist later on, but no shell shock left on our hands to use from the side of Professor. We do have quite a bit of pallets left here to play around with as well, but we need to wait for that cage to come down first, because if that cage doesn't come down, you can still... Oh, we didn't get hit over. The vault over comes quite clutch. We should be able to double back on time, but the double take wasn't enough. Oh no. Oh no, I thought we would have been able to at least contain there for a little bit longer, but it seems like we might have teleported too early. But there's really nothing Professor could do in that scenario that we can't really blame him. Well, he's done his best. I don't think you can do any better than that. And even if you can't do any better, it has to be either exceptionally talented or exceptional luck. in which by that point you're more AI based. But right now, Xmeow, we're going to be able to get in between the pallets here, hit right past the pallet from the side of our goat man. We're going to get a clouds here, medium-sized cloud actually, not the huge-sized ones, medium-sized one. So I'm assuming this is one of those that can actually move very across the map. But Xmeow, ooh, we're on the outer circles here, which is actually pretty nice as we are currently flying around here for now. We're going to be able to get over here just on time to the vault over, and the beautiful flywheel just to prolong that kite as the cage has dissipated one more time. 11 will be in danger right now. The first officer decoding very closely nearby, but there's not really much we can do in this scenario as he will get the instant hit down. He ran towards the wrong direction. As we do see here two survivors decoding the same cipher machine, but only Puppeteer can come in to rescue as our cage is ready by the time we chair. With Blink ready on the hands to use as well. This is pretty bad from the side of ACT. We have Abnormal Change ready on our hands to use too. Xiaoyan being forced to actually stay nearby here, because if we do change targets, then the cipher machine could be prime. But now that's just an instant normal hit as we're decoding the cipher machine. But no, the other cipher machine on the other side is currently being decoded as well. It's at 54%. So the biggest thing we want to do now is to stall for time, but Nina is not looking for that here. Nina is very worried and scared. But it's going to be so hard to land that wind, especially when it's a teleportation Goldman from our side as well. But it seems like Nina just wants to force this one. We can have normal change. Hold on a second. This makes things a tiny bit more different. There's a potential that we can change targets here instantly. Look for Xmeow and then let the rescue go. We're going to do that right now as we're still trying to look for a meteorologist. We're closely nearby. We went over there just about on time as well. But that's going to be a pushback there. But that pushback doesn't do much because it's Ghostman with cages. You want to push him back towards the wall. But it seems like, ooh, no hit down here just yet. We're kiting. We're kiting really well as we should be able to make it past. We didn't make it to the pallet, but that's a very nice teleportation back. 11 on that cipher machine. This cipher is almost about to be primed too, but it seems like all we need to do is to chair back towards the first officer who has no items left. Yes, first officer can rescue, but what are you going to do against this scenario where it's the terror shock hit down? That's not good. I don't think we should have terror shock hit there. If we can force the cage, that would have been better here as well, as meteorologist will be the one to go down. Unfortunately, we have to take it for first officer. First officer, nowhere else left to go. The terror shock was the biggest mistake of it all right now. We're able to teleport back over, but it doesn't matter. It's a 3-man elimination bare minimum as Puppeteer is able to tank at the 10 hit. So there's no point. And once again, let's congratulate Nini for this beautiful 3-man elimination. This is going to be second chair here from the side of meteorologist, as right now we can just instantly chair this first officer, and that will conclude a 3-man elimination game for the first half. For second half, Persica on Archer alongside with Hui here as Gravekeeper. GUOKER is playing Puppeteer, and once again, Kuntiao Koting on our Magician. From the side of bands here from Zhenjiu as well, it will be Seer, First Officer, Professor, and Meteorologist. Meteorologist is pretty annoying to deal with as well, but like it kind of is just a pick your own poison type of thing. But you cannot play Peddler here because of Archer. Archer v Peddler is not doable, alongside with Magician as well. But I do feel like in our case scenario, it will be a Goatman pick from the side of Zhenjiu. He is a bit more confident in the... Oh no, we're changing. Okay. That, you know what? That's not a bad thing. The only annoying thing about this is Archer. I personally don't think Archer gets countered by Ivy, especially with her crossbows too. Her crossbows actually get out of the range of the Ostracon. But let's see towards the era selection mode we go as well. From Survivor side, middle should be Gravekeeper alongside with the entrance of Graveyard for Archer. We're going to be able to see balcony being given towards Magician while alongside with Transpawn here for Puppeteer. Ivy probably will be spawning a Geishas. And there we go. That's going to be Ivy here as Geishas, and most likely first chase is going to be Persica. However, one big thing we have to take into consideration of right now is how is she going to rotate? If we go directly in towards the inner depths of Graveyard, that's not the best choice for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is a lot of your whole containment area will be locked by one Ostracon. You don't really want that. You don't want that tombstone to cover that much distance. But let's see here. It's going to be instant detention here alongside with Berserker and Blink. From the Survivor side, it's going to be triple Tighturner on both Magician, Puppeteer, and Gravekeeper. But we've also additional Flywheel here. No borrow time from the side of Magician too. Persica will be playing the Archer with Flywheel, as this will be game 1 second half between ACT versus WBG. Okay, let's see. First chase is not going to go towards no, we're not going towards Archer, it seems, which is a little bit more of a surprise to me. But Gravekeeper first chase also isn't necessarily bad too. It seems like we kind of forced ourselves out of... Well, we didn't... Did we? No, we didn't force ourselves out of Shovel. No, we did force ourselves out of Shovel. I don't think Ivy's Sphere Stack shouldn't force you out of Shovel. So I think what might actually happen here is we're just going to drop as much pallets down as possible. And we're going to force Cylinder to break as many of them as possible here as well. But let's be honest here with ourselves. We're cutting... Ooh, nice Elevation Stone. We were looking back during that scenario. We got an additional 40 stacks on. That's not good. That is really, really, really not good right now, because what this dictates is within the next 10 seconds, we can re-leech. And during that re-leech phase, what's really bad is the fact that you won't be able to get out of that 20 range stack fast enough. But now we're going to go indirectly towards this area here as we're forced out by the Revelation once again. Sunzinjo's Ivy is doing brilliantly here. As we see as well, Cypher Machine's actually been decoded pretty fast because we focused more on chase instead of anything else. However, from the Survivor side, 3 Titans. Well, 2 now because of the fact that, I mean, Gravekeeper is down, but 2 Titans, additional 40 seconds of decoding time. It's an oofus doofus from our side note. Puppeteer can actually run upstairs if you want to do anything more, but a beautiful fly from the side of cutting alongside with another wand. We at least forced a wand out. It's a bit unfortunate we couldn't get anything additional, but Puppeteer should be able to get that hit right there on time. We got the stun duration. That is pretty bad. I felt like we should have hit there. Ooh, okay. GUOKER is not using his second Little Lewis for some odd reason, but I guess that's fair as well, as we did manage to get that beautiful blink down since we could not get into our shovel form. If you want to get into our shovel form, it'll just be instant Ivy using her items to kind of get you out. So that is the unfortunate part of her side as well. But as of now, what do we see? We see 2.5 Cypher Machines done here. Cutting Kuntiao nearby as the Magician to rescue. Here comes the big issue. It's that if we actually get the leech here, it'll be a long day. I feel like upstairs would, generally speaking, be the better choice of GUOKER's rotation. Because if you come from upstairs, as you can see what Magician's doing here as well, it definitely would have provided you for a way better entrance and an easier Little Lewis to use. But we can see here from the side of Magician as well, we're just going to come in instantly and let's see how we pull out the rescue. Currently has 60 stacks. Okay, we got a normal hit there as we're able to get the rescue out on time. The Ostragon here one more time we're getting rid of, and that's a beautiful wonder used. Gravekeeper, on the other hand, has dashes to use as well, so we need to take into consideration how to use these dashes too. But right now, Gravekeeper being upstairs, you can't really drop down, vault down from this area at all, so you're going to have to either A, take the hit. Oh, we took the hit even though there was still some time left. Ninja did not want to play around there for any more longer. Not too sure about this one as we're able to teleport over just on time for the hit down, but you're in a 3-man elimination game as the third Cypher Machine, is going to be top popped. And the last 2 at 60%. It's going to be quite a tough one here to actually play around with. But cutting, let's see what we can actually do. Persica popping open that Cypher Machine. That's 2 Cypher Machine decoded by the Archer. But even for Archer here, let's not forget, there's a lot at hand and at stake here that we need to do. But GUOKER, as that Puppeteer, is in danger. His Cypher Machine here at 15%. But you know what the nice thing is? The other 2 now can heal. You could just need to heal Magician. Oh, Magician got the bait out actually. Never mind. Magician got a bait out. Ostracon is... No, sorry. Corruption Transference is currently ready on hands to use. It's going to be Archer here with Flywheel. Triple bow and arrows alongside with 2 crossbows on her hands to use as well. But I'm not too sure if that's enough items here. Well, that probably should be enough items to contain, but can it counter a max Corruption Transference? What we're doing right now is going to be teleporting around the place over and over and over and over again. That's the worst case scenario of it all. Maybe from Joe's side, probably should have waited until Ostracon is around at like a 2-second cooldown time. But we're going to teleport over here first, as Persica did manage to actually get the bait out. But once again, you can't forget, crossbow is ready. Bow and arrow, that's going to be the first one, going to be cancelled by the Revelation. But that's okay. Blink is up and available to use as well, but it's 53 stacks. We don't have Revelation here just yet, it seems from... Hold on, do we not have Revelation? Oh, it's on 2-second cooldown. Okay, Revelation is ready. Okay, Revelation is ready. From this side of the map, but we could just go for the Puppeteer. 19 stacks, unfortunately speaking, as now. Next target should be Magician. Nice blink down here on towards Puppeteer. Magician's Cypher Machine is still being decoded, which is the good news. But what is the bad news? The bad news is that there's no one on this side of the map. We're turning a little bit further away, which isn't the best case scenario, but Magician, if he needs to decode, he will be pretty much cooked. From our side right now, it's currently 6 Cypher Machine open, excuse me. So only 6 Cypher Machine has been open right now. We got the Revelation on 2. That's pretty bad from the side of Persica. That's a nice 60 sack there instantly from our bow and arrow. But even so, we actually forced out the crossbow there early as well because Persica realized it wasn't going to be enough. However, Cypher Machine here just doesn't seem that stable as well. It's not the best case scenario, but Puppeteer has to heal one person each, one survivor each. As now we're rearing towards the last Cypher Machine here. 68, 83 and 30% Cypher. Tinnitus has finally dissipated as Persica actually ran towards the double 11 area. So we might want to change targets here, or Persica is going to be looking for the Ostracon lock. Puppeteer, on the other hand, 98 stacks. This is actually pretty good because we can still survive for quite a bit of a longer time as well. But the Cypher Machine on the other side is currently at 89, 90%. Blink is not ready here just yet. But the Cypher Machine is currently prime. We should be able to pop this one open here immediately. Oh no, maybe not yet. Hold on, we're going to be able to pop open immediately here. The speed boost from Borrowed Time saves Persica. We need... Ooh, that's an instant 100 stack as well to buy a little bit more time of containment. Crossbow, one more crossbow left on the side of Persica to use. Flywheel is ready as well. So if we do Corruption Transference, I think there's a chance that we still might be able to survive. But that's going to be a Paladin drop down on time. 42 seconds left on the clock here to use. Finally, GUOKER will be able to get the leech. But now we can see from this side, that's a teleport over. That's okay. Survivor has way more than enough time to react to that. But now Persica on this side, Flywheel is ready. Flywheel will not be used, as we will go down here indefinitely speaking. GUOKER did use the Lewis, as we are now going to make it directly towards that Ostracon. But even so, the gate is opened, which is the biggest issue of it all. And now GUOKER can get rid of the Ostracon. A Magician, one more wand left too, alongside with Flywheel from our side. One Flywheel, everything's on our hands to use, but it just wasn't enough. Okay, we're able to see Red Church here. GUOKER on Antiquarian, cutting with that Aeroplanist. We see First Officer and Lucky Guy as well, but we're up against the Peddler. We saw the Bandsters too with Instant Meteorologist and see our first 2 bands as well. But, of course, it's Air Selection mode that comes with priority from our side now as well. We should be able to see... Okay, Lucky Guy spawning towards Box Ruins. And Red Carpet will be given towards... Who is that? Red Carpet will be given towards Aeroplanist. Middle for our Antiquarian. And, of course, Diploptic Ruins will be given towards... will be given to First Officer. Peddler is actually going to spawn inside a graveyard here this time. There's a huge potential that Lucky Guy will actually be the first chase. But let's just see how the game goes then, shall we? From the Persona side, it's going to be Tide Turner, Aeroplanist, Tide Turner, Flywheel, Antiquarian, Tide Turner, First Officer, Nature Reflex, Flywheel, alongside with Great Power from the side of our Lucky Guy. We're going to be bringing Addiction Berserker to my detention alongside with Giant Claw here from the side of Dungeon Jill. Wish Blink as well. The game moves on then. Persica will be first chase here as our Lucky Guy. You know what? Up against who? Up against the likes of Peddler. Perfume wouldn't be a bad first item if you want to try counter dash vines as much as you can, but we're not still wishing on anything here just yet, as the Paladin will be taken. The wish does come true, and you know, Elpad isn't bad. I do feel like any item is kind of good as long as it's not one of the 50% items, but I would say any item is good in general up against the likes of Peddler. For now, we do have the first chip there registered on towards that Lucky Guy. But it's a chip that had to be taken, unfortunately speaking. But now then, we do have Vines. Vines is going to be a little bit hard to do here unless we actually get that cage, well, not cage, that tunnel out first. But that's going to be Lucky Guy. Very beautiful curves here from our side as well, as Persica is able to rotate towards the next double pallets here. But the Flywheel will just be... Oh, the Flywheel was a bit too early. We will go down instantly here. Ooh, that's not the best containment from the side of our Lucky Guy. The missed time wheel was very unfortunate, but let's see here. First one coming to rescue is actually GUOKER, the Antiquarian, which does make sense as well because this is a max presence Peddler here just yet. So at least we still have a decent enough chance of gaining just a bit more advantage as the game moves on. But for now, let's see. GUOKER is hiding really well there, actually behind that tree root. Should be able to make our way in here slowly as well, but surely indeed. So as the Antiquarian here comes in, let's just see if we can harass afterwards, right? Nice chip, that's what we want to see. Can we get a second chip here just about on time, or is it going to be Vines here first? Vines will be able to latch on here just about on time as well, but that's going to be a beautiful flywheel there as the hit does not register on towards that lucky guy. GUOKER slap number 1, slap number 2, and then slap number 3 will miss, unfortunately speaking, but a warp here will be forced out, thankfully speaking, as we decided not to hit, which is a surprise. Not hitting there was a real big surprise for me, but we still have another tunnel here we can left to use. Persicat's trying to run away as far as she can. No flywheel left on our hands to use, but we should be able to at least get some advantage point here. There's still a pallet nearby. We don't need to be too hasty. We don't need to be too hasty. Persicat's still trying to contain for a little bit longer, but it just seems like it's not doable here anymore. It's a heal here from the side of First Officer. No, it's not First Officer being healed. It's cutting healing the Antiquarian. It's our aeroplane is healing the Antiquarian, but First Officer is able to make their way in. But now Persicat's still left by ourselves. Why? That's going to be a good pallet drop down there on time. But even so, even so, it's going to be a bit harder here to play around as well. We have 3.5 cipher machines done as First Officer finally on our way in. No chip there, thankfully, but no items left on the side of our survivors to use. We're going to be able to force something there. Well, force the stun there. We can't get terror shocked. Can't get terror shocked. Thankfully, no one got terror shocked there just about on time. That's going to be vault over there on Persicate just about on time as well doing the vine placement. And now 70% cipher machine. It's going to be able to be finished by GUOKER at least, thankfully speaking here. But Persicate, you don't really have much left to run. There's Flywheel ready on our hands to use Flywheel early just to get over. And we didn't get the debuff there too as well. There's no need to reflex from the window. But that should be a vault over there on time. That's a successful rebound cut at least, to say the least, right? But Blink is ready on our hands to use. Let's not forget. No, that's not Blink, that's Warp. But that's another window here. Persicate can just gladfully take that as well. GUOKER brought over... Oh, no, he can't bring over anything because it's an Antiquarian. But it seems like the Antiquarian is coming in here as well. Persicate just one window for so long. We're going to rotate out here because we've got a niche reflex from that one single window from such a long time. But GUOKER coming in for the harass right now. We're going to be able to see the warp there just about on time. But that's going to be slap here just on time as well. That was beautiful. And the second sweep will be enough to take it over. We should be able to vault here on time, but it got cancelled by the Antiquarian. And the window lock from her side as well. Cipher machine is 75%, but GUOKER is the one who comes into body block. Persicate survives because of this Antiquarian. Anti will be the sacrificial lamb of this game. We have no borrowed time, but there is still a flywheel that could, potentially speaking, bring us some sort of victory. Ty Turner on cutting side as well. Lucky guy can just go straight towards the exit gate, and the warp has already been used too. The MVP of today's games are able to force that open, and the jetpack just to cancel the ability locks there as well. But Cutting will take the hit here, unfortunately speaking, but that's okay. Lucky guy cipher machine currently at 30%. No claustrophobia on the hands to use from the survivors from the hunter side as well. But if you're really trying to rush that lucky guy, I don't think that's the right way to go. First Officer is in middle. First Officer is in middle. Sorry, as we're looking for just a tiny bit more there from our side as well. But it seems like we're looking for... No, we're a little bit confused where to go. But GUOKER opens the gate very slowly here. And if we do change target, it's First Officer. Free rescue from our side. But let's not forget, Antiquarian has blue stickers on the ground. She is half health, so she could be found instantly here, as we see Hui nearby as well. Dungeon is very close towards us, but right now we're changing targets. Antiquarian is able to make it for the backdoor rescue. That fast is crazy, by the way. But the gate is only at 45%. Persicate wish a perfume. Not enough. Perfume definitely isn't enough in this scenario. But Antiquarian has been unsure only once Flywheel on our hands to use. Flywheel will not be used there, but that's okay. That's a 3-man escape there we're looking for. It's GUOKER this time, finally. That is much Antiquarian, finally. Okay, for second half of game 2, after that brilliant first half as well, they're able to see Nini here playing out opera singer. He only needs a tie here. So having two rescuers is kind of important here with Cordy and Escapologist as well. But of course, Lucky Guy is definitely the main chase, alongside with Aeroplane is probably needing to bring Tide alongside with probably speaking Knee-Jerk Reflex too. But of course, we're going to be able to see Lucky Guy at church here. Red Carpet being able to give in towards Aeroplanist. Our coordinator for Epileptic Runes, runes, left runes, and box runes here given towards that escapologist. It will be Nini here actually spawning by the north breakable windows, very closely towards Shaq here. So first chase, there's a huge potential that it can't be a Cordy, but we preferably speaking don't want Cordy nor Lucky Guy to run out scotch-free because 2 guns is a long day. Trauma Detention alongside with Addiction here will blink from the side of our Opera Singer. It's Snooze, Flywheel on Coordinator alongside with Toy Turner, Aeroplanist, Ninja Reflex, Flywheel, great power from a side of Lucky Guy, and of course Toy Turner for that Escapologist too. Let's move on towards the second half. It seems like Ninja's just gonna make a break here to go straight towards Coordinator, but Cordy also rotated instantly to, where's that? Instantly towards middle. But this middle area is a bit harder for an Opera Singer to catch up as well. Aside from the fact that it's just a bit hard for 2 seconds, as we should be able to make it towards the window right now. There is no Ninja Reflex, let's just remind ourselves, and it is a Flywheel Coordinator. I'm not too sure about Flywheel here, but yeah, the gun can be used really early on in towards the game as well. I'll be honest with you, I don't think we should change targets, because Lucky Guy can still provide gun for the Coordinator once again, but it seems like 11 will be the instant next chase here. We're able to get in between the pallets here just on time, and they might not be able to see where the Survivor went. That's not good news here from our side, as 11 is able to pull out here instantly as well. 47 seconds here wasted from the side, and the Shadow Leap down as well. But 11 will be found here, finally speaking, after that Shadow Dance back. But even so, Blink is ready. Okay, a little bit scary here to deal with, but that's an instant vault over that we were looking for. And that's the Blink cancel there instantly as well. There's a pallet left to use, but sadly we couldn't drop the pallet down on time. Or maybe the right way to say this is Ninja was actually the one that won the pallet mine game there. We did manage to get the vault over there on time as well, but that's no hit on towards Aeroplanist, but the Escapologist. But Escapologist will go down 75 seconds into, or 85 seconds, excuse me, in towards the game. It's not the worst, right? It's definitely not the worst. But judging by the Cypher Machine decoding progress right now, Escapologist can kind of move himself a little bit closely or towards a more open area. I'm not sure about this one, because I don't think it's a bad place to switch to, but extra one is going to come from this area, because I feel like, oh, Sight did bring a gun as well. So the gun for Coordinator at least is doable here. As we see, the doll is also decoding too. This is definitely very tiable from the side of ACD, but I think the 3-man escape, which is the oof moment. We missed a hit. And that's finally going to be the hit there registered. Okay, Escapologist on his own right now. We don't have much left that we can do in this scenario, except for the fact that get towards the dirty corner as soon as you can. So the further away, the better it is. Coordinator is also a middle too. So at least Cordy can get the gun and get some stuff off of it, maybe. Or maybe Cordy's not even going to come in to rescue at all, and it's going to be Lucky Guy gunning here. It's either one or the 2 options we have in mind right now. So that Cypher Machine at 68% will be decoded, but Cordy will have to rotate out towards the last Cypher Machine right now. Escapologist will have to move himself over here once again, though, as the other 2 survivors here are very closely nearby. It's still Opera that we talk about at the end of the day. Perfume is ready. Perfume, nice Perfume. We need to buy a little bit more time. Shadow Dance, we were looking at it. There is the gun ready here as well. But let's not forget, Aeroplanist is in huge danger. We can Shadow Dance back here instantly. We don't want to get much done here just on time as well. Preferably speaking, if Aeroplanist can finish off his Cypher Mission and come over for support, that'll be very nice too. But now it's the target hit gone instantly, just to avoid that scenario. As we should be able to pull down one more of these items, but it seems like 11 is going to be able to make a pass spot here just on time as well. 14 seconds left on the clock. We need to be able to body block a Blink. You need to be able to body block a Blink here. ACT survivor needs to be able to body block a Blink, and there's true survivors for the body block, but that's okay. That is the hit we were looking for. 1 second left and the Blink is ready. Okay, there is currently 1 in front, 1 behind, just in case the Blink comes through. 1 in front, 1 behind. It's such a tough spot here for Nina to actually play around. We couldn't get anything more from that scenario, but it's okay. It's a little bit more time bot here at least. And now finally, we're able to get the hit bot down there on time as well. But look, it's a 4-man endgame. Cypher Machine is currently primed. ACT's looking for a 4-man endgame here too. But it might be a no doubt. Can we make it for the no damage rescue on time is the question. Oh, we can't get Blink down here. Getting Blink down here will be absolute criminal. Drop down the pallet and then go for the rescue. Instant. Ooh, that hit the chair. That hits the chair. That's so good. We need to look for it. We need to look for a pop. We're waiting. Question mark. 11's not at the best area. Okay, 11 got hit. Great. So we should... Okay, we did pop there, but Shadow Dance is ready on their hands to use as well. That's a hit past the potted. That's not good. That is really not good. Because now we can just cheer for the instant elimination and teleport. I feel like they should have just popped earlier. I really feel like they should have really popped earlier there. Because no matter what happens, it would be such a long game there anyway. But the teleport is ready on our hands to use. The gate is open, but we're not able to get out. Ooh, wait a second. What did we hit? Oh, we hit Lucky Guy. Ah, Cody couldn't body block that one. But even if she did body block that one, doesn't really matter. That is so unfortunate. It's a tie game for Nini. That's not what ACT needed. We should have popped early. We really should have popped it earlier. Because no matter what happened there, if you pop early, you would have still be able to, like, Cordy was already at gate anyways. But with this, let's congratulate the win game here then from the side of Nini and WBG actually being able to take this home in 2-0.